Thomas Haering is now with me, of course, from GoodWe's. It's good to be back together with you here in front of the camera. Let's talk about the economic side of the market first. What's happening here right now?
Yeah, Kilian, and obviously the market is very optimistic. It's been for a while, already last year. We had an optimistic market scenario when we met last year, because during Corona times we saw a lot of interesting programs from governments investing into the renewable energy sector in order to recover from the Corona crisis. Now we saw the new government in Germany putting an optimistic expectation into the German landscape of the photovoltaic industry, and now this year, especially with the war in Ukraine, this wave continues to all across Europe, where we see a high market demand for residential market in the PV industry all across Europe, due to the fear of not having the energy, electricity, but also the energy prices go up a lot and people want to get independent from oil and gas. And also the business model for PV works out much better these days.
That was the economical side, but now let's take a look at the technical side. What do you see here? What innovations can you find here in Munich?
First of all, I think what's important to say, and that I think is for me the most important message, is that currently with the situation we see in the PV industry now, and the PV has also a wave up and down, but now what's happening now, I think it's not a trend anymore, it's a fact that the PV industry will be the most dominant energy source and electricity source for the world, for the globe, for the next 20, 30 years. And I think this is a fantastic achievement, because for me, when I started to be in this industry 12 years ago, this is exactly the reason why I wanted to be there. So I think this is a key trend, what we see here in the industry. Maybe coming to the market first, what is interesting in the market is that we see the market, and this maybe as a trend, also you see here a lot of solutions in this area, is that markets move more and more from on-grid only markets into storage markets. So we have seen this for Italy, we've seen this for Belgium. Poland is switching right now into a storage market from an on-grid market. When you look at hybrid market, hybrid meaning both on-grid and storage, they're moving more year by year more towards the storage side. So this is a trend that we see storage becomes a more and more important factor, not only for residential, but also for C&I and utility. This is a very, very clear trend. And we see a lot of innovation here towards the integration of the PV inverter into all these different elements of energy uptakers and products that take the energy from the PV modules.
Coming back to your booth, to what you're offering here, to your product range. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, GoodWe's has been traditionally offering a very wide range of products, so we are active in all three market segments, in residential and commercial, industrial, C&I as we call it, but also utility scale. Actually, I'm not aware of any other company who have such a wide range of products. And the key point is really that you have to offer, as a supplier to your partner, a solution for every market change. As we just talked about, market change quickly. They go from on-grid to storage. They go maybe from C&I into residential. So if you need to have a partner who can follow you there. If you are an installer, if you are a distributor, you need somebody to hang on when the market changes. And that's something I think we do a lot, because we have innovations in all these segments. We bring out a lot of products now. We change the portfolio very, very much into high power, higher current products, so that we can cope with all the new module technologies coming in the market. So the whole portfolio gets updated and upgraded into higher current products. In the residential side, very important is that we show for the first time an ET, which is our flagship product. It's a 3-phase high voltage storage hybrid product, and it goes this time up to 30 kilowatts. So that's a product we've been asked for a while, and now we show it for the first time. That's a very important innovation. We show our batteries, not only for residential, but also for C&I, and we also work on utility scale. The batteries that we use is a LFP technology, lithium iron phosphate, because one of the trends is also safety. Safety is an important topic these days in batteries, and LFP technology is more safe than others because it can control the thermal chemical reaction if something happens in the battery. That's very important. So we show the batteries, we show also EV charging for the first time, we show also modules, PV modules, so building integrated PV modules. So all in all, what we want to show this time, we show a solution. We're going from a hardware manufacturer, the product manufacturer, and a system manufacturer, showing what we call it the EcoSmart Home. Everything under one roof. The inverter is actually a fairly cheap device in the whole system, but it's the brain of the system. So it is the orchestrator of the whole thing. So it's an ideal product to control everything. So that is what we're trying to do, that we giving customers the chance to have a one-stop shop with GoodWe's. So if something goes wrong and something they need, they have one company to talk to and don't have to find out maybe who to talk to. And I think this is an important message for the first time that we show.
So the entire value chain you find here. Thank you very much, Thomas Haering.
Okay, thank you.
GoodWe's is a global provider of solutions that has been specialized in inverter solutions and energy storage. We provide high-quality components, and we are growing into the residential, commercial, and utility scale segments. We are presenting a new EV charger. We are presenting hybrid inverters that are going to be the largest in the market for the residential segment, up to 30 kilowatt. We are also presenting new solutions for commercial applications with storage inverters up to 100 kilowatt. And we are also expanding our offer for the utility scale segment with large string inverters and power stations. Smarter E is the platform to be together with our partners, enjoy the growth momentum of this industry, and drive together our innovations into the market in cooperation with the partners.